The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel welcomes you to this edition of the Mayors and Supervisors Weekly Update, brought to you by...
Each week, our community makes history. Each week, you make history. And each week, there's only one source to turn to for the first take on history. You know what that is? Subscribe to the Sentinel right now to discover the history being made in your own backyard.
The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel. More than just your news, it's your history.
Welcome, everyone, to this week's edition of the Mayors and Supervisors Update. I'm Chris Carosa, publisher of the Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel, and each week we bring you the goings-on in the towns and villages that we cover. This week we'll be starting with Rick Milne in the village of Honeoye Falls. Rick, what's happening there?
Hey, Chris, thanks for hosting as always, and I just want to take this time to wish everyone a happy holiday season, especially my best to all of our partner municipalities. It's a pleasure to work with each and every one of you, and appreciate all the work that you guys do. This holiday season is certainly upon us, as there seems to be events, gatherings, and celebrations almost every night. We had a wonderful tree and star lighting event on Thursday evening with a great attendance for our very first year sponsoring this gathering. Thank you to the businesses that stayed open late, our appreciation to the Historical Society for having the museum open, and to Rotary for providing hot cocoa and treats, and to the Honeoye Falls First Presbyterian Church for opening their doors and letting us use their kitchen for preparation. We look forward to continuing this event and growing it next year. As this call is posted on Sundays, we're anticipating a cold but fun Honeoye Falls Fire Department parade on Saturday, and also the Honeoye Falls Community Concert Band concerts Saturday evening and Sunday afternoon. And please add the menorah lighting on Wednesday, December 17th to your calendar as well. This event will take place at around 6 p.m. at the Pocket Park on West Main Street, across from Norton Street. So please consider joining this meaningful and fun celebration. I wanted to make note that the village board meeting is scheduled as normal for Monday evening, the 15th at 7 p.m. The agenda will be posted on our website, but I did want to mention that there is no public hearing scheduled for the meeting on Monday. The Monroe County Legislature did pass the 2026 $1.567 billion budget on Tuesday evening. The vote was 27-2 in favor. I did support the passage. It's important to note that over 85% of the budget is mandated spending by the state and federal government. Thus, the legislature truly only controls in the area of 13 to 15% of the budget. While there's always groups that feel we should do more for their concern, we feel overall that this is a solid budget and does much for all of Monroe County. Lastly, I just want to say, with all the cold weather snap that we've had and are currently in, be safe outside walking and driving. The sidewalks are freezing quickly, and we are not going to be able to salt those to get the ice off. And our roads tend to be very slippery in cold snaps like this as well. So just take that extra time, watch for people walking if you're driving, and just be safe out there. Enjoy the holiday season coming up. Thank you.
Thanks, Rick. Now it's over to Mike Falk in the town of Lima. Mike, what's Lima looking like?
Hello, Chris. Thanks for hosting us again. As you're driving on 15A, you will see the activity at the old group home next to the Lima Historical Society. There's a lit Christmas tree in the window. There's cars in the driveway. That's because the folks in Albany have chosen to repopulate it. So again, it was closed during COVID because of staffing concerns, and all of the residents were moved to facilities in faraway places. Now, over the years, there has been a whole bunch of work on it. They did some asbestos removal, they remodeled the inside, etc. So we didn't know, because when the state owns a building like that, they issue all their own permits. And so we had no idea what's been done in the building, outside the, et cetera, because they never came to the village or the town to get any kind of permissions. They don't need them. So there's residents there now, and I know that Mayor Skip Tunis has met with some of the staff, and the code enforcement officer has gotten to do a walkthrough, and the fire chief is also scheduled. So it is once again back in operation, but still off of the tax rolls. So no need to phone us here at the town hall about who owns it so you can buy it for an apartment house or any of that. It is now out of our hands again. Let's see. Livingston County EMS has announced that Megan Kiefer, who is a paramedic with the agency, was recently honored with the New York State EMS Council's Advanced Life Support Provider of the Year Award at the New York State Vital Signs EMS Conference 2025 in Syracuse. Megan has been with Livingston County EMS since 2017, and she is sort of the epitome of an EMS professional, consistently embodying the qualities of a caregiver that the public truly deserves. So congratulations to Livingston County EMS and Megan Kiefer. There was recently a survey that was done about healthcare access in Livingston County. The survey results are complete and now available to the public. It addresses concerns about provider shortages, transportation barriers, insurance challenges, unequal access to care, and it also does note the community strengths that we do have. If you would like to view the data, you can go to the Pivotal, and that's PIVITAL, Public Health Partnership website, which is www.pivital.org/reports/access-TO-care. And you'll be able to actually view the data and see what's going on with healthcare in Livingston County. Lastly, a plea for some participation in a survey. This is a survey of teens who live in Livingston County. The 2024 Youth Bureau survey did yield some slightly disturbing results, where 32% of the youth surveyed reported feeling depressed most days, about 24% sometimes feeling life is not worth it, 36% feel at times that I am no good at all. These percentages are startling, and the youth board has been gathering data and trying to do some programming to address these. But it is time once again to survey. Ask your teens who live in Livingston County to please take the survey and share it out to their friends so that we can get a good data set. To find out more about this project, you would go to https://buff.ly/uppercase U, lowercase sw, uppercase C, the number 5, a lowercase k, and an uppercase V. And that will get you into the survey and go from there. We need to do what we can to support our youth. They are the folks that are kind of coming behind us, and will eventually be all sitting in these jobs. If they are truly feeling that way, then something has to be addressed. So Merry Christmas to all. And that's all I got, Chris.
All right. Thanks, Mike. That's over to John Moffett in the town of Mendon. What's moving in Mendon, John?
Well, a couple of things today. Just wanted to comment on a couple of things since I'm, now in the bottom of the ninth of my tenure with the town of Mendon. our tax levy and a lot for a lot of folks, when you say levy, people don't quite understand how that correlates to the town budget. But the tax levy is basically the money that is being collected from our residents. That on an annual basis when you pay your taxes in January. And over the 16 years I've been here, the levy has gone up 10.1%. I consider that accomplishment. Since, according to the Bureau of Statistics, inflation since 2010 is 49%. One of the things that I have been a proponent of during my time was putting money into reserves. Well, I checked. There's no money tree in the back of the town hall, and there's no printing press in the basement. We'll leave that to the federal government. But what we have done is we have been able to put unanticipated revenue or unexpended funds into reserves over a period of time. And a good example of that is we just had a highway truck delivered the other day, $340,000. Now, when I came in 2010, that same truck was give or take $100,000 less. But we paid cash. And why did we pay cash? Because we established reserve funds. I know the New York State Comptroller's Office is a big believer in reserve funds. I've been to their training. It's worth it. And, we at the town of Mendon, for outstanding debt, we only have the debt on the library, which is about 50% paid off, and individual water districts. So that's a good thing that we don't have that kind of debt. I also want to talk about local, this time of year, people are out buying gifts, things like that for family members, friends. Let's remember our local businesses. I just recently saw that gas is heading down towards $3 a gallon. If you have a individual retirement account, you check that, you're probably finding out you're doing okay these days. Chris is the expert in that department. But if you can find your way to take maybe some of that savings that from filling up your tank and spend a little money locally at one of our local businesses, I think that's a good idea for everybody. Also want to mention that one of my big concerns since I've been here, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't made a whole lot of headway with it, has been emergency services. Currently between the ambulance, the Honeoye Falls Fire Department, and the Mendon Fire District, they have budgets at about $1.9 million. When you add up the budgets of the town, the village, and the fire district, it's around $10 million. So it's just under 20% of the money that's in our budgets that's being spent for emergency services. That's not going down. And you may have heard a few weeks ago that the town wasn't going to provide funding for emergency services and things like that. And once again, I'll leave that to the folks in Washington. But I can tell you this, is that those expenses aren't going down. There's going to be more and more paid staff as time goes on. It's going to become more and more of a financial burden on the taxpayers, and it's something that has to be spent. I know there's a bill at the state level to encourage that the emergency services not be exempt from our tax cap, which I think is an excellent idea, by the way, and for all the reasons I just said. So I would encourage people to support our fire departments, our ambulance. They do a great job. Both the paid help and the volunteers. Nothing against any of the jobs they're doing, but it's going to get more expensive. People are going to have to realize that this is going to affect your tax bill that you get in January. And again, with the village there on a little different calendar year. But this is a big expense. And I think this is something that, future town boards at least need to take into consideration. And I certainly want to see all those services remain to the quality that we currently have, which is the quality is excellent. Last but not least, on more of a humorous tone, since this is my next to last one, is that I just want to clear up any rumors that there is not a pool here at Town Hall, where people pick out a date when a certain event's going to happen as to when I get kicked off social media after January 1st. So this has been a great experience. I compliment the Sentinel on this venue because, Facebook is, well, let's just say that it may have a few inaccuracies unless it's coming from the local governments that are here today. And I wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy New Year. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, John. Rick, Mike, anything more to add? Well, just want to echo what John said. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, and just enjoy the season. And we'll see you all next week. No, not next week, in 2 weeks. I'm losing track of things. All right. Well, anyways, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Remember, the show airs every Sunday at 1 p.m. on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Like the page and subscribe to the channel, and those platforms will notify you when the show begins. Otherwise, you could read the transcript in next week's paper. That's all for now. We'll see you next week. But, well, not next week, the week after. I don't know.
Happy holidays.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Imagine yourself communicating with a difference. Pan-Dimensional Solutions helps you do this. Whether live spectator events, taped broadcasts, or real-time audience-engaging programs, you can benefit immediately from the tools Pan-Dimensional Solutions will share with you. Do you want to make a difference? Contact us at pandimensional.com.